Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Daniel.
I'm Sog MC.
This is the Scuffle episode 4. 4. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It's been a while, but now there's finally stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
UFC fights. UFC 249. Let's go. That's crazy.
Crazy shit, man.
Lots of stuff going on. Everyone's excited. I mean, we're seeing like people like freaking Tyson's all fighting now. Everyone's fighting. Everyone's like super
Dude, Tyson is a fucking monster.
Like, monster, bro. Did
like,
you see his last, like, his videos
yeah.
he's putting out?
No one's ever thought he wasn't a monster, but then it's like, dude is fucking, like, fucking crazy.
Dude, if you haven't seen his, if you guys haven't seen his like
his Instagram
video, his Instagram, go check it out. It's crazy.
53-year-old and just fucking, probably even older, but just killing it. And then Holyfield said he's coming back.
Holyfield said he's coming back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw it with some weak video.
The video is, right? I mean, Holyfield obviously beat Tyson, but if they had never fought and you see these videos side by side, you'd be like, dude, Tyson's going to put in that work.
Okay.
Just destroy this guy.
I have one thing to say. So, like, when they...
Only one thing.
No, but I think when Holyfield fought Tyson, Holyfield was headbutting Tyson a lot, you know, and I don't think that's why he won.
Is that why he lost his ear?
You see him getting more mad, and Tyson even tells the referee, like, dude, he's headbutting me, and nothing happens, and then he bites him after, you know.
Lena.
I'm not saying that's the right answer or that he would have won. He was getting picked apart anyways, you know, but I don't know. And the other thing too is that Tyson was on this run, like 23 knockouts or something ridiculous, right? Or more than that. But he since he was young, since the amateur days, he feared Holyfield. That was the one guy he didn't want to fight. And so there was that kind of, like, everyone says, like, Tyson won't. I'm not saying that he feared Holyfield. You know, they didn't fight for a long time.
No, it wasn't close to the end.
Holyfield was also on a wreck. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know. That would be interesting to see because Holyfield didn't look like a monster before. They didn't think that he was going to beat Tyson, and he did. You know? Yeah.
Well, that's why sometimes it doesn't. It's not about how crazy you look.
Right.
It's about the subtleties.
That's why we see these videos, and it looks like Tyson's hungry and probably would eat Holyfield alive. Yeah. But who knows, right?
But now I think he will.
Yeah, now I think it's
different,
because now the age is a factor.
And the pressure isn't there.
Like,
you already lost to the dude. You lose to him, it's like, I lost. Like, you beat me.
But is he going to fight Holyfield, or is he going to fight
don't even know who's
Briggs,
fighting.
Right?
Yeah, so Shannon said he's down, but then he also said he's not down. So it's kind of like this great. Like, he's down to fight him. I heard bare knuckle boxing, which I don't really want to see either way.
Wait. He's down to fight Tyson bare knuckle?
No, like I think the question was, would you be down to fight him bare knuckle? And I guess that was a rumor. And he said no, because he just thinks they would get to this crazy level that none of them would be able to pull off, you know, like off each other, you know?
Yeah, as soon as you enter, like
as soon as you enter, one man leaves.
Enter a bare knuckle boxing match, they can't like do.
But he said like he wouldn't want to. He respects him too much, so he wouldn't want to do that, which is weird because it's like, I mean, I don't know. I could see it. Like, you don't want to hurt him, but what if? Like, I also hear like it kind of this fear of like, I don't want to get hurt.
But why was bare knuckle even the question? They're not.
I don't know. It was
a boxing fight. Like, are you scared or
like an exhibition boxing match? Well, that's why he said in an exhibition he'd be down.
That's like asking someone like, would you knife fight him? Like, what? Knife fight?
Well, no. I think the equivalent. I think the equivalent is would you fight him in a street fight? That's basically, you know.
Oh, basically, yeah. And it's like
that guy right now. Would you fight him?
I mean,
there goes Tyson. Would you fight him? he's leaving Applebee's. Would you fight him?
That's why I think it's a silly question. Like, why are you asking this dude? Like, would you bare knuckle box?
Yeah, because I think at some point it's like they were both boxers. Now, like, let's step it up.
Yeah, but they stepped it up in like decades of age.
But now let's fight to the death.
50. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
Are you not entertained?
That's dumb because that even for young men to fight bare knuckle
Yeah.
Boxing is ridiculously,
No, it's pretty brutal.
It's brutal. It's brutal, and no, you don't want to brutalize each other like that.
Yeah.
Especially
I don't
coming
know.
at 50 years old, you don't want to be like bare knuckle boxing. I don't think,
No, it's not probably the best thing for your health.
Yeah, probably not. Especially against
But,
one of the most brutal fighters of all time.
yeah, I mean, boxing, I think at any age is probably not good for your health, but
No,
especially bare knuckle.
no, it's crazy. But that dude Shannon Briggs too, he looks like he's dangerous too.
Yeah, he's pretty old.
Yeah,
No, not old, pretty old. He's like in 40s, 50 something. Also.
I think Tyson's 52 or something, or
I think he's old. I think older. I think
Older?
Tyson's older.
How old is Tyson? Look it up right now.
Yeah, let's see. Mike Tyson is. Let me look up Shannon Briggs also. So Tyson is 53, and Shannon Briggs is 48.
Hey.
So they're up there.
Yeah.
I mean, not up there, but
yeah,
you're not trying to box somebody at that age.
Who do you think takes
Tyson?
Tyson. Yeah, I give it to Tyson too. I give it to Tyson too.
Dude, Tyson's fucking. I don't know. It's Mike Tyson.
Even
when he lost, you're like, nah.
Yeah, exactly.
He wanted to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
He threw in the towel. He didn't want that.
Isn't that so?
We don't want to kill somebody.
Exactly. Isn't that so funny? He lost, and you're still like, nah. Yeah. He's still.
He could have killed him.
He could have killed him though. Yeah, he got lucky.
This is not a real fight. This is boxing. Yeah.
Exactly. It's funny. It was funny because that's true. I did have that like tendency to think.
Well, it's like a difference. It's like, oh yeah, he beat him in a fight. Yeah, boxing fight. Mm-hmm. But if it was fighting to the death, I think Tyson would win. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's murder.
I guess that's why people are asking these silly questions like bare knuckle boxing. Is that cool? Fighting tigers also as your tag team partner
with samurai swords.
And lasers.
Oh man. Well, yeah. So I mean, it's crazy that. Oh, and then fucking James Toney said he's in.
Of course he's in. You didn't have to tell me that.
Yeah.
I knew as soon as James Toney is always in. He's always in.
Yeah, he's not for a fight.
Think about it. Everyone talks about the MMA fighters going to boxing nowadays, but back in the day, balls. Yeah. Tony came not against like a chump. His first fight was against
his only fight.
Couture. His first fight was against one of the greatest of all time to do it. Like one of the greatest,
And that's why you have to respect it, because not a lot of other fighters. I don't even know any notable names that have come over to UFC.
No.
Mayweather said, after Conor fights in the boxing ring, he'll step over.
And he didn't.
No, he knew what was going to happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, one leg kick would have fucking broke his shit.
That's what I'm saying. Balls for James Toney to step into the ring and actually do it against someone that was, in MMA, In MMA, and he got demolished in seconds, but not seconds, but
first round. He didn't want that. He didn't know what he was getting into.
To step in there to be like, hey, I'm gonna fight Randy. Cause imagine like you just said, like you see Tyson. Imagine Chuck Liddell, go fight him. No.
maybe a Chuck Liddell.
Maybe Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell still wreck you pretty bad.
I don't know, man. Oof, just catch him.
I don't know.
No, I'm a big. I'll just catch him. Hey, Mr. Liddell. Boom! Just rush him. I respect Liddell though. I do. So
yeah, he's done a lot.
He's one of my faves.
Yeah, he's done a lot too.
Fucking Iceman. Yeah. But yeah, get into MMA, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. Did you see the 249?
I did.
249, or you saw some of it?
Yeah, it was weird though, just because nobody's in the crowd. And it changes. It feels like it changes. The fight atmosphere, obviously.
I think it changes it. It's definitely a factor. I don't think it's why
people win or lose.
Yeah. But I do think it's a factor in the game.
Because people like to build off of that adrenaline,
Yeah.
Obviously, there's adrenaline. You're fighting somebody, but to hear that noise and and that crowd and that chanting your name or booing you, that gives you something,
Yeah, I mean, I heard Pettis saying something. He was saying that he was like, yeah, I don't really know who won the fight, because usually like when you hear a thud or when you connect, sometimes you don't know how bad it is, but you hear the crowd and you're like, oh, that was a good one, you know? Or you don't hear the crowd and you're like, oh, okay, that wasn't that good, you know?
But what's crazy, I think it'd be crazier this way, only for the fact that, because you can hear Cormier and Joe Rogan, you know, like you can hear them talking the whole time. So you can hear it's clear.
Yeah.
Like they were saying that Cormier was giving advice to some of the fighters because he's doing what he's doing, you know, he's announcing.
It's his job, and
commentary.
He has to do it.
Yeah. And he has things in there that's like, he sees it from a different perspective, you know?
Yeah, right.
So he's like, oh, you know, shoot the leg, you know? And then the other dude's like, oh, that's a good idea. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think two fighters said that they thanked him for their win.
Greg Hardy did.
Yeah.
He started checking the legs. And he said, you know, I saw him on DC and Helwani, and Ariel asked him, he's like, do you think you would have done it different, or did you start holding back? And he's like, no, because it's my job to commentate. I wasn't giving advice. I'm commentating on the fight. I'm explaining what's happening and what a fighter
could change.
Yeah.
Like what he would do if he was in there.
Yeah, and so he explained how like if something's going slow, John Anik will ask him to guide the fight, you know, to guide some entertainment for the fans. He'll say, okay, DC, what can this fighter do to change the direction of this fight or get into a different position? And then DC will be like, oh, okay, this is what has to happen, you know?
Yeah.
And so he has to say that. He has to say that. That's his job. And so whether the crowd is there or not.
Yeah, it just sucks because now people can hear him.
But people could hear him before. It wasn't as often, you know?
I don't know, man, because it's loud in there. I don't know if you can hear as clear as that, you know?
Yeah. I think when Joe Rogan is yelling and they're on the side right there, I think you can hear it.
No, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like you're on the other side. You're in the other person's corner, you know, or you're on the coach side, and you can hear Joe Rogan talking and fucking DC on the other side, you know, as clear as day.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit different, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, it favors both fighters in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
Because he's saying, hey,
have to deal with it.
Yeah, if he's saying, hey, you should check the leg. Now you know, oh shit, he might be checking the leg now. I gotta do something different.
Right.
You know, or change it up or whatever. But you know, it is what it is, and that's how it is for now.
And it's unbiased. It's that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's just that's how it is for now. Yeah, we have to adjust. We all have to make sacrifices and kind of make adjustments. You know.
So let's get into this.
Let's get into it. So the first fight was Spann. Ryan Spann beat Sam Alvey, split decision. The next fight I wanted to talk about though was Bryce Mitchell. He beat Charles Rosa. And Bryce Mitchell, he's that kid that got the twister on that one fool.
Yeah.
In this fight, he goes for like 3, 4, 5 twisters. He almost gets 2. It's crazy. I was like on the edge of my seat, like, oh my God, he's getting it. He's getting it. Oh my God, he's going to do it again. Yeah. It's crazy because it's true. I saw someone tweet, I forgot who it was, but someone tweet, they said, how many twister attempts have we seen in the last 10 years of the UFC?
Right, all from this guy?
And like how many he's like doubled that in just this one fight. He's like doubled the twister attempts in this one fight, you know? And so he won by unanimous decision there. Yeah. So that I agree with that, you know? The next fight was Vicente Luque versus Nico Price.
That was pretty crazy.
Oh, man. Yeah. Wow, what a fight. Both warriors. They like, I don't know if they know what defense is. Like, they just don't.
They just go head forward. Yeah. I mean, that's just some of the fighters. Sometimes you find, you know, a person to fight like that, and you're like, okay.
They were perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect dance partners.
Yeah.
Perfect dance
partner. His
partner.
eye was fucking just destroyed, though.
Oh my goodness! And
right?
someone commented like, "Oh, I think he could have kept going." And Joe Rogan, I heard him say, "Yeah, if you cut off Nico's head, he would still keep going because he's a crazy." He was still going. After he gets rocked, boom, he gets rocked, and then right when he gets rocked, He comes in with another boom and like cracks him hard.
But see, like it seemed like, I mean, again, obviously the fight kept going, and it was a good, good call. But I feel like the way he got knocked down, it seemed like he was done.
Okay, so you're not the first person I heard that from.
Yeah, like when he hit, it was like he got hit and he was just like, oh, going down now.
Yeah.
And then he went and he was just like kind of hands up, like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
and
but
the dude dropped the bomb and didn't even try to move out of the way. Just absorbed it.
Yeah.
And then he kind of grabbed him a little bit. So
then he started dropping elbows because he's a crazy. I would have agreed with a stoppage earlier. I don't disagree with that because of like how he was going,
Yeah. No, for sure. And they could have stopped it that way. And
they could have they could have stopped it a little bit earlier.
Because I was gonna say it goes back to that one fight real quick. I don't want to take too much time on it, but that one fight with that fighter, I forgot who it was, but he was pretending like he was wobbled. And then they called it. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's Marvin Vettori. He's actually going to be fighting on or no, it wasn't Vettori. It wasn't Vettori. It was the other guy. Like bull rushing guy. I forgot his name.
But remember he pretended like he was getting and then they called it. Yeah, so it's like, dude, that was on, and he was on his feet. So it's one of those.
Clearly not.
But what I'm saying is like, it's one of these episodes where it's like, dude got hit though on this one, and you can tell he was damaged. But they kept it going, and ultimately what happened still happened. But
and I mean, Nico is a warrior. Nico Price is one of my favorite fighters. He's one of my favorite fighters. I just like, he even goes up to Vicente and he was laughing. He was like laughing, like having a good time. He goes up to him. He's like, man, you're my greatest opponent. You're my greatest opponent, man. Thank you so much. He's like, you brought the best out of me or something like that. Like,
that's always good.
It's all this cool stuff. Yeah, he's so crazy. It's crazy. I love Nico. He like really, really does love the fight. You know what I mean? He like loves the fight. That
is his life. Fight his life.
He's one of those guys. Like he's like at home in violence. You know what I mean? Like at home in the knowledge of it, soaking in it. It's crazy to see that guy. True warrior. And Luque to absorb. He was absorbing. He's another one. He's another crazy. They were just dropping bombs on each other. Like it was.
But it's crazy because it's like there's these fights and they're great, but it's also damaging to their careers because you can only do this so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can only have a certain amount of wars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you're trying to preserve those for the title fights.
Yeah, but that's on you because no one has a right to tell you when to stop. Because
for sure.
Only you know you.
Yeah, but there's a lot of fighters that don't know them. There's a lot of fighters that should stop and don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
They don't. But then there's some that do. So like Uriah Faber, when he retired the first time, he said that. He was like, I can keep going. It's not that I can't keep going.
Yeah.
But I need my mind and I need my body for for the coaching that I need to do and the training that I need to do. I still need some of that left, and so I can't like sacrifice. And then he comes back.
And he won one, and then he lost.
He did. Yeah, and he lost. And he didn't lose that bad. He didn't lose that bad. He still looked decent.
No, yeah.
Favors a
warrior.
He's a warrior. But yeah, these guys are warriors. They put it on. Man, to even have fights, to even have this episode, and then these guys like Vicente Luque and Price putting on Mitchell beforehand. I mean, Spann and Alvey was a good fight.
Well, see, the thing is, you have to like now more than ever is the time to give it your all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because you're like, you're not going to be like, you don't know how many of these there are going to be.
Yes.
So it's like, oh, you get the call. You're not going to be like, you're like, no, sign me up. I'll fight my shadow. Okay.
Actually, you say that, but Ryan Hall, who is a very, very good fighter, he's very public about like, I'm not fighting until they can guarantee my safety.
And again, there's that other flip of the coin, like if some of these people have families and they're like, is it worth it?
Yeah. Well, he was saying, he's like, for me, it's not. He's like, I have five full-time employees. I have a family.
So if he's fine, I mean, but there's some that need to eat.
That's what he said. He's like, others don't have that option.
Yeah,
But he, like, for me, he's like, I'm not going to risk it if I don't need to, you know?
No, for sure, yeah.
Kind of the same thing that Ronda Rousey said about the wrestling, but people got mad at her for saying, you know, like, oh, I'm not going to risk it for these, you know, she's playing the heel, I thought she was playing her heel. She is a heel, you know?
Let's not waste time on her.
Yeah, you know.
She's not in this podcast.
She's not in it. But girls that are in it are Esparza and Watterson. Oh my goodness, that was a fight. That was another fight. You know, again, how you were saying, this card was just crazy.
Yeah, and we only lost one. We only lost one person, which was Sosa.
Jacare. Yeah. That's it. Yeah,
because he got tested. Yeah, he had tested positive for COVID. But it's crazy that, like, out of all of these cards, like cards that are not when you know there's no pandemic, some of these cards fall through like crazy.
And we only lost. No, I think we lost a lot of him fights.
True. Also, what's her name? Rose was supposed to be on this one, right? And
that's right. Rose.
But for the most part, it was still freaking.
These were crazy. And if you know, they were crazy. But yeah, the girls that put it on, Carla Esparza and Watterson, that fight was really enjoyable. I really liked it. It was really technical. I think they're both really, really great fighters.
Yeah.
Carla Esparza defeated Michelle Watterson by split decision. I don't agree. I think Michelle won. But I'm not mad about it. I think it could have gone either way.
It wouldn't have been your pick.
It wouldn't have been my pick, though. I would have went with Watterson. I do agree it was a split decision. I just would have given it to Watterson. But I could be wrong because it was close, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, they asked Carla Esparza about like belt implications, you know. And like, how do you think about like being back in the belt discussion? She's like, I don't think I ever truly completely left talks of going back for that belt. You know what I mean? Like, and I agree. I think her skill level, although she'll lose to these like really high level fighters, very close. Like, it's not like, you know what I mean?
Getting blasted out of the water.
Yeah, she's not like getting dominated. And I mean, even this fight that I don't think she won, I think it could have gone either way. And I agree that I could be wrong with my assessment, with my judgment.
What you saw.
With what I saw, I could be wrong. But I think Michelle won, you know. But yeah, the next fight was Olenek versus Verdum. That was a good fight to watch. I really liked it. It took Verdum a little bit to get into the fight there.
I'm not a fan of him, so.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of him. I do like Olenek. Olenek looked more in shape. He looked like he had a better game plan against Verdum. Verdum has been working with Rafael Cordero, the guy that he's in the video with Tyson. Minutes. So it was crazy because Verdum's striking wasn't as good as Olenek's. But Olenek was just throwing these huge bombs, these huge haymaker bombs. And even if Verdum was blocking, there was
he's still absorbing,
absorbing these heavy punches. And then he'd have trouble when he take Olenek down to the floor. He almost got him,
which is crazy because Verdum is pretty good on his back, like on the floor, you know.
No, that's what I'm saying. So Verdum takes him to the floor, or they get to the floor. In the first round, he couldn't. Olenek had too much strength and would defend the takedown. But later in the fight, when they start going to the ground, he gets him in this nasty Kimura, and he almost gets it. But Olenek is able to turn and use the floor to like hold his arm.
Yeah, in place. Yeah,
he still gets it, but he pulls his arm back and then locks it with the floor.
Yeah,
and like barely uses the floor. Verdum kept getting all these like guillotine, everything, but
and just couldn't
having to let go. He didn't have the strength to like hold it, I guess. And in the striking, Olenek was winning. So I don't know if it was a split decision. I think maybe Verdum won the third round.
Yeah.
But in the
you go unanimous?
I would have gone unanimous Olenek, you know.
Okay.
But
I can see that, yeah.
Really good fight though. Really good fight. The next fight was Pettis and Cerrone. Crazy that this fight was on the prelims.
I mean, there's other fights that had to be, you know, like they were a little higher up on the totem pole, I think. This is a part two.
I think that's what said. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it tells you a lot about the main
card. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
This is a part 2.
This is a part 2.
Yeah.
Pettis actually won in what, like 90 seconds, 40 seconds. He beat him with a nasty body shot in the first fight. He beat Cerrone with a nasty body shot. Cerrone fell, but Cerrone never was really in that fight. He never really got to engage in that fight.
Yeah.
You know, so he wanted to run it back, and he wanted to run it back because of the Conor fight. So this guy's coming back in with a lot of stuff to, you know.
Oh yeah, I think he wants to. I think he's going balls to the wall before he calls it quits. You know.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
and so in this fight here, we get a decent fight. But it's crazy because Pettis won unanimous decision, and I don't know about that. I think it was closer
than
than it was. I mean, I think I would have given it to Pettis, but I don't know. Especially, okay, so maybe I would have given it to Pettis, but I think there was an eye poke that the same referee that we'll talk about later because of a call in the title fight. But I think he just was standing right there. Cerrone gets clearly poked in the eye, and he doesn't stop the fight. Cerrone looks at him, says, "Dude." He doesn't stop the fight. He looks at his homie, you know, he like tells it Pettis, you know, hey,
what's up?
Dude, stop. I got poked in the eye. Pettis takes advantage of that moment. And
I mean, the ref didn't stop it. It
didn't stop it, and he goes even harder. And then obviously, you know, then Cerrone gets more mad and starts coming back.
Yeah.
And then they end the fight. They call the fight and they give it to Pettis. I don't know. That one could have gone either way. I like Cerrone. I don't know.
Do you see a 3? Do you think they have time in their career for a 3? Is there a need for a 3? I mean, it's 1-1.
After this one, no, it's not 1-1. It's Pettis 2.
Oh no, it's 2-2. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. That's why I don't know if I really need to see that one again. You know.
Yeah.
I think Cerrone, he's at the same level. Pettis even said though. Pettis said he's like I don't know who won the fight. Usually it's really easier. It's much easier to tell when the fans are there because you hear every, you know, you can tell when a hit is a hit because the crowd gives you kind of the feedback.
Some feedback,
So he's like, to be honest, I don't know who won that fight. So he even admitted, he was like saying it was.
It might just be trying to be modest, you know.
He is because they're friends. He's friends with. After that first fight, they became homies, like homies. So, it was crazy. So but the main card, the first fight of the main card, was Greg Hardy and Yorgan De Castro.
Yeah, and I like Greg Hardy.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he needs some work, a lot of work, but
he needs a lot of work. You see him progressing each fight, which is pretty cool. Yeah. And he wins by unanimous decision. I think. I think it was
pretty spot on.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Yorgan won the early beginnings of the fight. Yeah, the exchanges, but then I give it to Greg Hardy too. So I don't know. But that fight was pretty cool.
He has a lot to go though.
Huh?
He has more to go though. I mean, still not top tier, not yet.
No, bro. No, he's not up there, and I don't think he's becoming a threat. But like he's not.
He's a big dude. That
You know what's really cool about him is that he's willing to get it.
Yeah,
he's willing to get it.
He came from football, which is crazy. Like he's not even a
fight. He wants to fight. Yeah. He came from football. Sorry. But he came from football. He wants to fight. He likes to fight. You know.
Good. That's the criteria, right? I like fighting. I want to fight.
Yeah.
You're in.
And he's a
big motherfucking guy.
So this fight, the next fight was Calvin Kattar. He beats Jeremy Stephens by KO.
Oh my gosh! I'm a fan of Stephens.
You are a fan?
I am.
Yeah.
God damn! Like
round 2, 2 minutes and 42 seconds. I was saying I had Calvin Kattar winning this fight, but I wanted Stephens to.
I had Stephens, but I always have Stephens, even if it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I thought he could do it, and he was
hitting hard.
Yeah, he was coming out. I think he was winning in the beginning.
He was.
I think the other dude, he was saying that, he had a slow start, but
yeah.
I mean, after that fucking elbow,
No, it was
damn, rearrange your whole fucking future plans.
It was the elbow, man.
Jeez.
It just knocked him into the next, like last week.
Knocked him out of that round, literally.
Oh man, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. So that's, I don't know.
Qatar that dude's gonna be champion, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think he's gonna be champion at some point.
Yeah.
I think
the not too distant future.
Yeah, he's one of these guys. I mean, I think if Stevens can compete with like Yair, and Yair can compete with like, I think Qatar's in the mix now with these guys. He's showing he's in the mix, and how he's beating these guys and the type of fights that he's getting into.
No, definitely, yeah. He has a lot of promise.
Yeah, he's That's what I'm saying. I see. That's where I disagree. That's where now I don't think it's promise. I think he's arrived. He's here. He's on the mat, the same mat as these people, you know?
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say, especially after this win. Especially after this win and how he won, I think there's no more promise to this guy. I think he's the guy that's on the scene. Let's start putting him against the top tier guys to see
where he's at.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
If he could break through or not. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
I agree. That's what
all right. That's a good assessment. I can go with that.
That's where I'm at with this. Yeah. The next fight was Francis.
He fought?
Francis.
He fought somebody? What?
No, actually, he didn't fight. It's really crazy. He didn't fight. He had to turn off a light switch really quick. It took him a
he had to commit murder.
It took.
Dude, I saw some memes.
Some memes? You saw some memes?
I saw some memes that said it's like because after like he knocked out what's the dude's name?
Who?
After he just the win. No, the guy he just fought.
Oh, Rosenstruck.
Yeah, like I don't even remember. He wiped his name clear out of my memory. But
yeah,
after he knocked him out and he went over and like he was like concerned, and he was looking over him.
Yeah.
So I saw this memes where he's standing over him, and then like the caption was, "When you just committed murder," and you're just like standing over like, when you. I think it said when you were legally able to commit murder, and you're just kind of like looking over the dude's body.
It's funny because I watch so there's this really cool like summary type of YouTube channel called MMA World.
Okay.
Shout out to MMA World. But at the end of it, they do this like fun. They always end their like summary clips.
Yeah.
They summarize like the week or the days, like recent stuff that happens, like tweets and interviews and stuff. Anyways, at the end, they always end with something funny, like a little funny clip, and they ended with the one where it was like it was Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
He was like looking at the screen, and he was like crying,
Yeah.
And then on the thing it said like Ngannou looking over Rosenstruck like be like this, Snoop Dogg, and he's like crying, and then he's like, I'm playing, and he's like, nah, I'm playing. Well, like, I'm just playing, guys.
The dude is like, he seems like a very nice dude.
He's so nice.
Yeah,
he's so nice. Did you see that? There's an interview where they talked to him afterwards.
Well, Rogan talked to him too, and he said the same thing with Rogan.
Oh, right.
What you're about to say, yeah.
Yeah, with where he's like, yeah, I he's a business partner and I respect him and everything, but when he first called me out, like, I want to fight him.
Yeah,
I
understood. Yeah, he didn't understand.
He didn't understand
what he was getting himself into.
He's so serious. He's not trying to be scary, or he's not trying to like.
He just is.
He is serious.
Monster.
He's dead serious. He's saying it like if the dude was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fly this plane into the sun, and like he's saying it like I don't understand. Well, he called me out. I was like, okay. I don't get why. What I don't. You know what I
man.
mean? Like, he didn't get the physics of the call. He's like, oh, I love people calling me out. I love it. I love it because, you know, then I don't have to do it. You know, it's
Yeah, but then
great.
he's just like, why did you call me out?
But yeah, but
Like,
yeah, but he's like, but I didn't
uh,
understand. I did understand that he didn't understand
yeah,
what he
that's
was getting
crazy.
into.
That's crazy that you're like that. I mean, you know yourself that much, that well,
Yeah.
that you're like, all right, your funeral. Like,
So, you know, it's one of these people. It's one of these people that are like crazy champions. Not the crazy champions, those type of champions that are like tell themselves they're champions.
no,
It's one of those champions. Ngannou is a champion. Like, he's gonna be champion.
yeah,
And he's one of those champions that is like um like he's performing against himself. He doesn't, he's like, I'm champion.
yeah.
He already
Yeah.
is like, I
He
just
said,
don't have
yeah.
the belt right now. But
And it sucks because, I
that's how
mean,
he
he
sees
should have a
it.
title fight.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He should have had a title fight a long time ago.
Yeah. But it's like, and dude, his fucking nickname is the Predator. Like, Bull is a fucking monster. Like,
Scary, man.
22nd knockout.
In the last
5 fights.
Yeah, he's fought like less than 4 minutes.
Less than that, dude.
Less than like 2 minutes.
Yeah, he ended fucking Junior Dos Santos in 71 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
This other dude, Kane in 26 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Blades in 45 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Like,
and so what he did to this guy, is he just bum rushed him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that would work against someone like Stipe. I think Francis knows. He's like, against someone like Stipe,
he tried that.
Yeah, and he's like, that's not gonna. I'm not.
And he got gassed.
Yeah, he got gassed.
So I think now he kind of understands. I mean, well, I think he'd understand the difference now. Like, I think the bum rushing might work actually. He might go all in and just fucking, spray and pray kind of thing.
Right.
Or he might change it up and play a little smarter and slower, which I think is probably better for him.
I don't know why Rosenstruck got caught flat-footed and he backed up in a straight line.
Well, so the thing was, I was watching like somebody break it down, and after he got, I think because he hit Ngannou twice.
He did a low kick.
Yeah. And then Ngannou threw, right?
Yeah.
And he backed up, which was good, and he threw a counter.
Yeah.
And hit him. But I think once Ngannou kept coming, he decided to change stances twice. Like, he was like this, right? And then he decided to change over here instead of just exit out back.
Yeah.
So then when he did that, he became straight center line.
Straight center
and
line.
The dude was already coming.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, here you are. And just
that's why it was classic. Awesome. It was classic street fight. Like I'm just doing this, and I'm backing up in a straight line, and one of them's gonna catch. And then Ngannou knew. I think that's why he said what he said. He's like, I love people calling me out and stuff, but I knew he didn't understand. Yeah. Because Francis now has been to the level of like Stipe,
and he has a strong chin too.
Yeah. And he knows that level, and he knows this guy's level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he knows, like, when he got called out, he's like, oh, okay. Like, okay, this guy doesn't, I am going to do this. I am going to just do this. Because
because you're not going to stop me.
You're not going to stop me. Yeah.
You're going to try to do that too.
Yeah.
But you're not going to survive.
Yeah. He's like, you got nothing for me. You know,
you can hit me, and that's fine. But when I hit you, you'll drop.
Exactly. I felt like he felt like Rosenstruck didn't have anything for him.
Yeah.
You know,
you hit me. Nice. Yeah. Nice. You're dead.
Exactly.
Not nice.
I think he knew that was going to happen from the get-go. The get-go.
Dude got, and all those other punchers were just fucking, there's no need, but, you're going. Referee's like, luckily the referee got there when he did. Otherwise, dude's head might have just imploded.
Well, because when he got down, he was still hitting him like that,
He just added extra hits.
Yeah, he just like dink.
He's all, wake up. This fight's not over.
Yeah.
Let me wake you up. Oh man.
Yeah, but Francis, nice guy, but he's terrifying, man. That was scary. I'm an MMA fan, but that was that.
Dude, I remember I was watching and I looked away.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit. Like, I was looking at that, and I looked up, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, the dude was like, Like I saw him go like this, like on his way down to the cage.
Yeah.
And then I saw the replay. I saw what happened.
It's just
Like,
really, really wild, man.
yeah.
It was crazy. I was like, oh, there it is. Because it was like it was like on the fourth one. It was like on the fourth or fifth one. He was like,
combo breaker.
Yeah. So funny.
Oh,
so
man.
funny.
But yeah, I hope he gets a title. I'd be down.
He should have already had one.
Well, I mean, the one who stopped him from it, is Stipe. No slouch.
Yeah.
I would like to see Ngannou versus Cormier.
I would want to see that now.
Yeah.
But I only would want to see it for a title.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So it's true. Stipe, Daniel's doing a good job. He wants to make noise because he wants that fight. So he's being loud about it. Stipe, I guess, responded to him on, okay, so Stipe's not fighting, right?
I guess not.
His first comment was that he's not fighting, not because he doesn't want to fight Daniel. He wants to fight Daniel. He's fighting Daniel. Even Stipe wants to fight Daniel. And Daniel believes him. But Stipe says, it's Daniel Cormier. I need a full camp. I'm not going to fight one of the greatest of all time in like not be able to train, even though Daniel keeps saying he's down to fight. Because he's like, I have the resources. We have the resources to get down,
But what sucks is because it's like it's a waiting game, but it's only, I think, affecting Cormier more than it is Stipe.
Yeah. But that's why Cormier is even saying, he's like, okay, so how much training do you need at little increments?
Yeah.
Say a time or a thing.
Yeah.
And Stipe said the fall, but he didn't say a time or whatever.
Yeah.
And so Daniel came out and was like, just say a date so I know what to work for.
Exactly. Yeah.
Stipe responded and says, oh yeah, Daniel's just making a lot of noise. Of course I'm talking to the UFC and working on some dates and stuff like that for the fall, Yeah. So he's working on it. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, But if that fight doesn't happen, I would want to see Daniel versus Ngannou. But I would want no, not interim. I would want to see Stipe stripped and then they fight for the title. Because if a date is given and both fighters are being able to prepare and there is no excuse not to, I don't know. There's no reason. You're just declining to fight now. So
because they fought last August.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to be a year soon.
A year now that you're clogging.
It's almost
division. You're clogging up the division. Strip him then. Strip him. I mean, I don't want to. I want to see him fight.
But there's people literally like Ngannou waiting for the chance, like five fight win streak.
And that sucks for not just Ngannou, for that whole division, but for Ngannou really bad. He's been just knocking everyone out.
Yeah, and he's done his job to get back there. So
he's done his job. I think Ngannou now can only fight for the title. I think at this point.
Oh yeah.
I think at this point right now he should
he shouldn't fight anybody else.
Nobody else.
Yeah.
Don't pull a Tony Ferguson. Do not.
Well, that was Tony.
Let's not do that.
But,
I think Ngannou has earned his title shot. Just wait your turn and fight the title shot.
So next on the list is
Henry Cejudo and Dominic Cruz. Oh man, two of the greatest combat sports athletes of all time.
I had Cejudo winning that.
You had Cejudo. I had Cejudo winning. I wanted. I don't know. I like them both.
Yeah, you were turning back from Triple C?
No, I like
boy Triple C.
I didn't care who won.
Against him?
I didn't care who won. You know the reason why I'm a little annoyed? I thought it was an early stoppage. So
I don't know. Like Rogan said, I mean, it was a good back and forth. More Cejudo. There was a headbutt, right? They collided heads.
Yeah.
But like Rogan said, it was 11 or so unanswered punches.
Yeah.
Like, and I get, Dominic Cruz is like, well, I was on my way back up.
He was.
But
elevating. You're supposed to look at the legs.
Okay.
The legs are the indicator, not the head.
But I mean, he was absorbing shots before that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but he was gaining altitude.
I get that, and I'm thinking, I guess this is the ref that you're talking about, right?
Oh yeah. So let's get into it. So Henry wins, right, by TKO Round 2, 4 minutes, the 4th minute and 58 seconds into the second round. And yeah, so the fight gets called not early stoppage. It gets stopped. It gets stopped. And Dominic says, he's like, no excuse. I shouldn't have been in that position, but
he took a fucking crazy knee to get in that position.
He did take a crazy knee.
He's like, what's this on the floor? Knees. Oh God.
But then he hopped right back up immediately.
No, he didn't. No.
Yeah, he did.
What fight were you watching? He didn't hop up right immediately.
Dude, he got he got put back down after he hopped up. He gets kneed. He goes
down.
Hops up.
He gets swarmed.
Yeah, he got swarmed, but he was getting up. He was getting up.
Like this. Where am I?
No, he was.
Who am I?
Up. He was.
My hands are up. Can you help me? God, is that you?
As
he's extending like this.
He's like down like this, and then he gets up in like a frog position, and then gets swarmed.
And then starts getting 11 punches to the dome and neck.
No, yeah, but to pretend that he was unconscious from the knee.
No, I'm not saying he was unconscious. I'm not saying he was unconscious.
No, of course. So I wouldn't stop a fight where the guy is getting up.
No, but what I'm saying is, dude was getting bombed on.
Oh, he started getting bombed on. Yeah, I mean,
and not doing anything besides kind of like, where did I leave my glasses? Like it looked like he was on the floor looking for change.
Not doing it, but elevating. See, I got into huge arguments with my homies because of this. But so this is how I would explain it. We're both referees, right?
Okay.
We're both referees.
Got it.
I think legs are indicators of consciousness, not the head. That's why guys smile, but they could be freaking knocked out. They could smile, but if they're wobbly, that's where you're like, no, you're not really looking so hot.
Okay.
Or they could look like serious, but their legs are dropping and they're stiff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've seen those.
Legs are the indicator. So for me, if I was a sanctioned referee, I would be like, okay, gaining elevation because he's pressing from his legs means I should not stop the fight. Well, now, you are my coworker referee.
Okay.
And I think that call is so razor thin that I wouldn't disagree with your call. I just would make a different call.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
No, it does. You jeopardize the fighter. I get it.
No, I wouldn't jeopardize the fighter.
I get it.
I think it's a little different than the Nico Price fight. I think it's a little different. I don't think it's the same. Dominic wasn't looking the same. He didn't look the same. It wasn't the same type of fall. Nico, like you said, he fell back and looked at the punch come at him and freaking that's not what happened. Dominic, yes, that second that he got kneed, for that second on the way down, but as soon as he hit the floor, he hopped back up and then got swarmed. But he was showing consciousness. He wasn't,
and that's why the fight wasn't stopped there.
And that's why I wasn't stopped there. But he,
after taking a whole bunch of hits,
he still showed he showed more consciousness because he started getting up.
But you can also have. I mean, you can be on autopilot. You can still be on autopilot getting up. The thing is, he didn't absorb another shot when he was going up.
Yeah, but like he said, and it's very true, when you're losing consciousness to stop a fight or you're getting damaged, you start getting chopped downwards. Even on autopilot in that situation, you start losing altitude. You start getting chopped down. Yes, you're working on autopilot, so you're getting up, but you're getting chopped down.
I have to go back and see if he absorbed any shots while he's going up.
Because he is absorbing shots as he's going up.
Okay, well, I have to see it again, because if he is not, then that goes to my point to where, well, that's probably why he was getting up, because he's not absorbing any damage right there. He could be on autopilot, Dream Street, but since he's not getting hit to be chopped back down, he's still technically out. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He's taking shots on the way up.
But after he took a whole bunch already.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, you're done already. You want to extend it? I get it. You want to extend it another couple seconds to see what we're trying.
I don't know. I don't think it was. I don't think. I
don't like Triple C either. I'm not a fan. So for me to argue in his case,
huh?
No, for me to argue in his favor is obviously showing non-bias on my end. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I like both fighters.
Yeah,
I have no skin in the game for either fighter.
yeah.
I think they're both awesome. I'm a fan of both of them.
That's
I
what I'm saying.
think.
I'm not too much of a fan for Cejudo.
Oh
I
man, I love
respect him,
both of them.
but I'm not like, yes, Cejudo's fighting again. Let's get it.
Oh man, you're
No,
crazy. I'm a
I am.
Cejudo fan. I'm a
I
Cejudo
am
fan.
crazy.
You are crazy. You're clinically insane. Um, you heard it here first, guys. But
No
but
one's
no,
listening.
I think Dom is one of the greatest of all time, and I think he's currently probably one of the greatest minds of greatest
Well,
analysts
yeah, yeah,
of
for sure. Yeah, that's why he has that job.
exactly.
They don't just put anybody there.
True, and I think Cejudo is one of the greatest combat sports athletes of all time. I think he saved the bantamweight division or his division. I think
Yeah.
no one cared. He
Yes, I
won.
get it. You bent the knee. I got it.
He bent. Yeah, I have bent the knee. I have bent the knee, but
And
um,
then what happens?
and he
What
wins.
happens?
I think he wins against Dom.
Okay.
I still give him the win, and I
Okay.
still
You just
think
wanted to see more.
I wanted to see more. I don't know. I don't know if he would have recovered. I don't think
Yeah.
it's likely. I think it would have gone to decision, and then Henry would have won anyways. That's what I think would have happened. So I still give it to Henry. You know, I don't think that you know what's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. What happened next? And
Henry
then what?
retires. What the heck?
You know, it's crazy because he retired.
Yeah.
And he had the speech and everything, but since there was no people, it just seemed like no one gave a shit.
Well, if you look in the back, Dana has a smile on his face, but he looks like really not happy.
I didn't see a smile on his face. I saw him just like oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're doing that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like he was like, wait, what? Like, okay.
Retire
dude.
from what?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but it's crazy because it's like, dude, I mean, I guess, you just want to fight and you want to build off of that momentum and call your, I'm out, drop the mic moment. But because there's no people there, it just seemed very like lackluster. It was just like, hey, by the way, guys, I'm done. Nobody cares because it seemed that way,
I think it was crazy. I was losing.
It's crazy.
My mind.
It was crazy, but it just didn't have. I don't think. I mean, dude, if he retired when there was people, shit would have been crazy. There would have been crazy boos, crazy cheers. Yeah,
nuts, man. But what do you think about that? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Obviously, I think he's retiring. It's
for family. He wants to be a family man.
Well, no, not only that, but there's not enough money in what he's doing. He's saying.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know how much he's worth. I don't know how much. I would have to, go back and check and see how much he's gotten for these last fights. But
if you think about it, I think he's made it as exciting as he could in that division.
Yeah.
Still not getting the money that he wants, like the Conor McGregor or that kind. Not that he was going to get the Conor McGregor money,
but for sure, yeah.
But even other kind of fighters' money, and he's not, and he's probably the most famous in that division that there's ever been.
Well, I'm sure if he fights a Garbrandt or something, then.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure there's a couple names in there that he could fight that would boost it up a little.
But I think that there's a little bit of work there to be done.
Yeah.
And then again, back to the number. I think there needs to be a number that draws him back. He said it. He said in the post conference, he was saying, he's like, Dana knows the number. He knows the number.
Yeah.
He knows the number that'll bring me back. That's why I said, so I think money is an issue. I think
for sure,
like you said, he wants to be a family man. Why risk it? He doesn't. He probably makes some money.
And he said Demetrius, that fight was the highlight for him.
That's what he said.
Dethroning him, yeah.
He said that in his opinion, Demetrius Johnson is the greatest martial artist of all time, greatest mixed martial artist of all time.
Yeah.
And he said the highest point of his career was beating him.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Which to me, again, real quick, going to that fight. Yeah, he beat Demetrius, right? But it was 1-1 at that point. Yeah, I need to see a 3.
Yeah, and Henry Cejudo, he's very self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's like, a lot of people don't even think I won that fight. He's like, a lot of people don't even think I won that fight, but he's like, I did put in the work though. Yeah. I'm there, I put in the work, and it was called my way, and I did what I did. Mm-hmm. So it's crazy. Triple C out. But I don't know. It's not likely that he stays retired.
It might be a gimmick too.
Yeah, it might be him playing the heel. He might be taking this heel thing to a whole nother thing.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
If he
He
does
knows
that, then he's genius. He's a genius.
he's a genius.
I'll give him that. If he does the retirement and comes back.
But do you see now? Do you see he's like literally doing everything heel? If that would be the case, that would be the case, it'd be like, oh my goodness, he's literally doing
He's
everything.
a better heel than Kobe Covington.
Oh
sure.
yeah, he is classic. He's doing everything.
So I'll give him that. But I mean, if he's done, then he's done.
It's crazy, man. And the next fight, the
last but not least,
Justin Gaethje defeating Tony Ferguson by TKO.
Yeah.
In the fifth round, in the third, 3 minutes and 39 seconds of the fifth round.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And it's crazy because that fight was wild. It was wild.
But I mean, you could see that Tony was getting fucking handled.
He was getting picked apart.
Yeah, like it was a decline, like quick. Not quick, but you could see that it was a steady decline.
Yeah, it was a crazy. He was just getting, dude. Justin Gaethje, not fighting like Homer and fighting like a technical fighter is terrifying.
I mean, still throwing bombs and still willing to be in danger,
but being more precise. Oh man, that was
leg kicks, took apart the legs.
That was scary.
Yeah. He absorbed a couple bombs though, but
like if you go back and check in our other episodes, now it's just proving more my point that I've already made in other episodes. Is Gaethje can beat Khabib. He's the guy. He's the guy to beat Khabib. I think he's the guy to beat Khabib. His anti-wrestling and now fighting smart like this, and I think part of not having the crowd there to freaking Justin Gaethje. His coach even said, his coach was saying that's true, that he the reason he was so technical and stayed to the game plan and stayed in his head and very focused and able to make adjustments and kind of laugh throughout is because what happens is, like, you know, he did get rocked a few times by Tony. Yeah. And what happens is he'll hear the crowd and then Justin Gaethje becomes Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, and
he'll go out there and be like, "Oh yeah, oh you're gonna," and then he'll start doing that. But there was no crowd here to kind of rile him up, so he was able to kind of just walk him down, pick his shots, you know, back up when he needed to, back in when he needed to, you know, and then on the other hand, Tony, who does the weird like, you know, starts doing this stuff and you know, going for weird like takedowns and stuff. The crowd oohing and awing for that. It didn't help him, you know.
But, I mean, he also didn't. I mean, again, it's the fight game. You fight who you fight, and it could change at a moment's notice. We know that. But he didn't he didn't practice or plan for adjusting. You know what I'm saying?
No, it seemed like he looked past him and was thinking Khabib the whole time. You know, but like we said, it just sucks for him because he shouldn't even be fighting Gaethje. He should be fighting Khabib. He fought him a long time ago.
And kudos to him, you know, props to him because he said like, fuck it, like I'm gonna fight.
Props.
But that's where the business and your fight, you wanting to fight, you have to balance. You have to line them up because it's like, well, do I get paid now and not get that big bankroll later and the title shot, or you know?
You're absolutely right.
Or do I just fight now?
You're right. And that's where I kind of respect Floyd Mayweather. Like when I was younger, I kind of was like, oh, that's kind of like, you're just running, you're hiding, you know. But at the same time, like, man, Floyd is a fighter. That's the profession he chose, is fighting. You know what I mean? And he doesn't owe me anything.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know.
He's not just building a legacy in fighting. He's trying to make sure that his pockets are aligned for decades to come, you know.
Exactly.
And that's the business. They have to have a business mentality.
So I can be all mad and yell from my couch, you know, and be like, you need a fight in there, you know, you need a fight in there. You know what I mean? Like, what?
Yeah. But we're not fighting their checkbooks.
Yeah.
We're not fighting their debt or whatever, you know.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, I think Justin Gaethje gets it done against Khabib. I don't know. I don't
know, man.
I want to say it because I want to just send location.
Send location, not to my face though.
But I think one comment, one tweet says it all. The first tweet where Khabib commented after that, said
Yeah.
no comment. I think that means he's scared of Justin, dude.
I don't think so.
I think because he was already scared of Tony, and then now seeing that, he's like, oh shoot, I was like on the same level as Tony.
Nah, I think he means he's not impressed.
Oh, like no comment, like I don't give a crap.
Yeah, like you,
yeah,
you're right. You weren't even supposed to be in the picture, so
yeah,
good for you.
Yeah. You're still like, like okay.
Yeah. But it's crazy because it's like, dude, now we get robbed of Khabib Tony 1.
You know? Yeah, I know, and that would have been so freaking cool. That would have been so cool.
So now.
But I'm down with Khabib. I'm down with Khabib Gaethje. I'm just as excited now, especially after this. I'm just as excited, and I'm
not just as excited now.
I'm just as excited because I've been calling it too. That I've been saying that Justin,
here you go.
That Justin can beat
sipping
Khabib.
the Kool-Aid, your own Kool-Aid. Right?
No, I do. Huh?
No, I'm just saying because. What did you say? Come again?
Come again?
No. What I want to see, I think Khabib and
you know.
Yes, Khabib and Tony could still happen. So this is how it happens. If Gaethje beats Khabib.
Oh yeah.
You know? Yeah. And let's say now Tony has to fight Conor, you know, or somebody, because Conor's still in the mix somewhere too.
Yeah, but Conor's gonna fight Masvidal.
Is he for sure?
No, I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm throwing that out there.
Yeah, right.
Hey, because think about it. Think about this. Yeah. Masvidal was set to fight Usman.
Yeah.
That fight is now magically not happening. One.
Yeah.
And they said the reason for that not happening is because they have something bigger for Masvidal.
Okay.
What the heck is bigger than Usman for Masvidal?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure pretty sure Conor had something to say, right? Conor had something to say for
he had something to say the whole night. Did you see him tweeting like crazy?
Yeah.
He was tweeting about everything. I think, you know, it was
but he said something specifically. I think he was like demanding now he gets in that title contention. He wants to fight Gaethje now, I think. Now he's like, hey, wait. I'm down to fight you. He said see you in July.
Yeah, he said see you in July. Yeah.
You know, it's against an American because it says, you know, the Irish flag and then against the American flag, right?
Oh my goodness.
And they said after this division demolish.
Yeah.
After this
then he's going for 170.
Job, yeah.
Then he's going for Usman.
And then he also put Khabib, you're absolute embarrassment. You know?
Yeah, you're a hiding rat or something.
But it's like I don't know. He shouldn't be talking because he did lose this. But
you lost, yeah. And the Khabib sent
but
it
he
back.
did say through the pain of glass, it was confirmed what I always known. No comment, LOL. An embarrassment to real fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, and Mike Bisping, he commented, well, you kind of have to comment.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you kind of have to. It's like it's your title shot.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Here's the thing. You either don't comment, but you can't put no comment.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the no comment is you not tweeting.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Exactly.
Or you could put something subtle like Z's. You know,
but that's the language, the culture barrier. In Dagestan, they don't have like Twitter culture.
I guess not. Right? He's all, hey, I wanted to let you know that I'm thinking no comment. All right, so I'm gonna put comment. It says no comment.
Dude, but Mike Bisping the best. Like, yeah you kind of have to.
It's true though. I mean, you say nothing.
Yeah.
Or you say something.
Yeah.
But you can't say, hey, I'm going to say nothing.
Too late.
Like that doesn't make any sense. Too late. You know, it's like
it doesn't.
It's like if I walked up to somebody, I'm like, hey, you see you? I'm thinking some very bad thoughts in my head, and he's like, oh, let's fight me then, and you just walk away.
Yeah.
I'm willing to fuck you up in my mind.
Yeah.
And just walk away. You're like, what? No, what does that mean? Say something to me then. Don't say what tell me what you're thinking.
It's wild, man. It's wild.
But he says also, Conor said, Justin, there is no danger in a man that hugs legs. We all know. You know, try and dance around with the real threat is here all you want, you know. So
yeah, but Khabib,
I'm going to fucking butcher you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Khabib responded right. He was like, and I kind of agree with Khabib. He's like, hey, don't be fake. Like, you got your butt kicked. You know what I mean?
Oh, Connor?
He told Connor, yeah, he tweeted back.
True. No, but I'm saying is also Connor was talking to Justin.
He was talking to everybody.
Yeah.
He was talking to, like, everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, he I don't know.
I'm sure he was drinking some
of the proper 12.
Yeah.
Some of his own stuff. I don't know. Who do you think? Well, so yeah, I think. Who do you think wins, McGregor or Justin, if they do get it?
I say McGregor.
You say McGregor beats Justin?
Yeah, I think he's more calculated and more He's more of a tactician than Gaethje is, and I think he'll pick him apart. Like, look at what he did to Diaz. I mean, not Diaz, to
Eddie Alvarez.
Eddie Alvarez.
Yeah, you're right.
And Eddie beat Gaethje.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm saying
you're right.
He's gonna come out like that, where it's like, dude, I'll beat you, and fucking swing, and Connor's gonna be like, no, clap, side kick, you know, and it's gonna be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Where am I?
But just because we've never seen Justin's plan B doesn't mean he doesn't have a plan B.
No, and I'm not saying it's gonna be a mauling. Okay, but if you're asking me who do I got, you know, based off what I've seen,
yeah,
I'm going Connor.
Yeah,
you know, if Connor's there to fight.
Yeah, I would say Connor beats Gaethje. I don't know if he beats Khabib though.
I think he beats Khabib if he comes there to fight. That's the thing. I feel he didn't come to fight. And again, I could have been brainwashed by fucking his coaches and shit when they were saying like they were practicing defense, you know. But I believe it too, you know. So
yeah, and he was like partying and stuff, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Connor with his right mind. I mean, he's not a first double champ for no reason.
Yeah, that's, you know,
that's predictor true. Of I am going to win 2 belts and make millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think
he got help along the way, obviously, with matchups maybe, you know, but he still won the fights.
Yeah, you know I mean, like, we're Connor fans though, both of us. We're Connor fans. So then, you know, I don't know.
Connor fight fan. Like Connor outside of UFC, the shit that he's done, I mean.
You're right.
Yeah, like I want him to be a different person. That really, like he was a lot better before, but the money hit, you know.
Yeah. He started doing a bunch of crazy stuff.
Like fighting old men.
But his fighting style, it's hard to say. It's hard to say that he loses to really any of these guys, you know.
If he wants to fight,
If he wants to fight. But I think after seeing what Justin did to Tony, I think he beats Khabib. I think he can beat Khabib.
Yeah,
I definitely think. I don't know if he definitely beats Khabib, but he's the closest.
He definitely has a chance.
He's the closest thing.
His chance has improved greatly.
Oh man, he's the closest thing for sure.
Because Tony was on this other pedestal, and then this level, and you're like, well, he got knocked the fuck off of that.
Yeah, Tony should have started going for takedowns much earlier with Justin. Justin's defense though for takedowns were good too, but I feel like Tony should have tried a little bit more, maybe. I don't know.
Throwing a couple more kicks, maybe. I gotta see the fight again too. But.
Yeah, it's funny because I was like, man, I don't really care who wins because I like both of these guys, but I want Tony to win because I wanted the Khabib fight to be saved. You know.
Yeah.
But after seeing the way Justin won, I didn't care. I was like, man, you won so good. That was such a good fight. And Tony, so what do you think? Do you think that was a good stop or because that was?
Oh, dude, he was fucking like. Shaking his head like not. I think I don't know. Something happened.
He wasn't even there. I got in a huge argument with the homie because my homie was like, "Oh, that was an early stoppage."
No, that fool was like on the decline.
Yeah,
mental. Who was like looking at the floor, shaking his head.
Yeah, the guy was like, "No," but my homie was saying that's why they shouldn't have stopped it because he was shaking his head, and I was like, "No, the legs, again the leg." Yeah. Again, the legs are the indicator. If I'm going like this and I'm looking at you and I'm telling you, hey, referee, I'm good. I'm like falling. My legs are the indicator. No matter
what I'm saying is he was shaking his head not at the ref.
That's what I'm saying.
It was to nobody. It was literally like, nobody. Ow, like pain, you know? And then he was like, it was weird. It was like a damaged rat or something, like backing up like, like had rabies or something. I was like, what the fuck? I've never seen Tony act like that, you know? So yeah, I was like, yeah, it's over.
For me, what was happening? For me, what I saw was like the mind overpassing the body.
Yeah.
That's like when you get the will of inhuman will. And so what's happening is he wasn't saying no. I think what was happening was the brain fighting the body, like the brain willing the body to just stand. And like that was the reaction that was happening. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To quote fucking Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
His body, his brain was telling him, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what was happening. He wasn't like, my homie was like, I don't know if my homie was trying to say that he was like
shaking it
off or like shaking it to the ref, like no. But I don't think either was happening. I think he was like shaking, like trying to shake it off by instinct, but like
I think he was stuck, like just like
that's what I think was happening. Yeah. And you see a lot of fighters tweeting like, man, that could have been stopped a little bit earlier. You know, so I don't know. I think it was stopped right on time. It was good. They let him go. He wanted to keep
picked
going.
Apart. He lost.
You know.
Yeah, it is what it is now.
And he was saying it, and then it was crazy because my homie was like, yeah, I didn't see any path to victory for him, but he could have kept going. And it goes back to that Nico Price thing, right? You could have cut off Tony's head and he would have kept going, but we don't allow that to happen. You're
not trying to fight to the death.
No, we're not trying to fight to the death. And like you said, there was no way that even at that point, he didn't have enough energy to throw anything.
Yeah, so then why keep going?
Justin.
Yeah, why keep going?
Why keep going? We're just going to see him just get punched, even though he can and he wants to and he's willing, like he said.
Yeah, he said he wanted to go out.
Yeah. But why? Though we could protect you from that, from your own will and your own warrior. Like
but that's like a Deontay Wilder. He said the same thing. He's like, I'd rather go out on my shield. But it's like a prideful thing.
Yeah, but it's like, dude,
fight another day, live to fight another day. It's smart.
At the same time, you want that, go fight in the streets. This is like
that's the thing. It's not Roman times.
No,
you're not a gladiator.
No. And I get that, but you're still in a league with policies and stuff.
It's an old mentality in a newer kind of fucking business.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I definitely like that. I like the mix up that we're getting. Who knows what's gonna happen? It's really crazy. And then the next fight that's happening is the UFC Fight Night that's happening on Wednesday.
Yes.
On Wednesday, this coming.
And
Wednesday.
I mean, there's a handful of fights that are worth watching, but there's only a couple that I'm really keeping my eye on. Like in terms of like, I really want to see what happens there.
Yeah, it's crazy because so yeah, you have, who's the main event? It's Smith and Teixeira, right?
Yeah.
That's who do you got winning that?
I think Anthony goes through him pretty easily.
Pretty easily, right?
Like maybe second round.
Yeah, Anthony. I have Anthony winning that.
Yeah, I want him. I mean, he hasn't fought in a little while, so I want him to get back into that whole title picture again.
And he had that crazy break-in where he fought.
Some fucking
the
home invasion people. Yeah,
home invasion kid, 19-year-old wrestler or whatever. He fought him. That was crazy wild.
Yeah. So I want him to get up there again.
I do.
Glover. I mean, he's no slouch, but he's at the end.
Yeah, he's not. I don't know.
And then they got Ben
Rothwell fighting OSP. Yeah.
I got OSP.
You got OSP on that?
Yeah. I think he's a little stronger and a little faster than Ben.
Yeah, I think so too.
Not to say that Ben can't win, but
yeah, I think Ben has the power to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have Alexander Hernandez, the guy that was undefeated, and then he lost to Cerrone.
That's right. Yeah.
He's fighting Drew Dober.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So, that's gonna be crazy.
What is it? Borg is fighting, right? Ray Borg?
Ray Borg is fighting against Ricky Simon, the guy who just lost to Uriah Faber.
Yeah.
Right? Or
he lost 2 fights ago, I think. Yeah.
Oh, 2 fights ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Uriah got knocked out, I think, the last fight.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, I mean, it's definitely something I'm going to watch.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just I was looking at the prelims. I thought the prelims looked a little bit more.
There's a couple on there too that you're like, damn, you're on the prelim now. It's crazy.
Yeah. like Arlovsky.
This fool's still fighting, which is crazy.
Nuts. He's fighting. I've been a fan since forever. But Michael Johnson's fighting too.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Eubanks is getting it against Sarah Morris. Who else is?
There's somebody else there that I saw.
Brian Kelleher.
Is that who it was?
Brian Kelleher versus Hunter Azure. And Brian Kelleher, he's interesting because he's doing like interesting call outs he like pulls out his ukulele and he does like call outs and stuff.
Yeah. Did you mention Michael Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay,
he's fighting who's he fighting?
Thiago Moises.
Yeah, Moises. Oh yeah, Moises.
Yeah.
I don't know who wins that. Michael's been kind of on a losing streak, I think, right?
Yeah, I think he can win it though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one there, I'm looking for Brian Kelleher to win. I want that one. I want to see him kind of come up, be more exciting. I want Arlovsky to win, you know?
Yeah, he's one of those. Put in some work. You know?
But that's crazy, man. So fights all over, and I think the next Saturday there's one, right? Or
yeah, Saturday, May 16th. So.
Oh man, so there's just fights all over. It's kind of crazy.
No, definitely, no, yeah. I think I'm more excited for that one, but
yeah.
But we'll talk about that one on the next
episode. But I'm so excited. There's fights now to talk about.
Yeah, we're not done. The scuffle is not over.
The scuffle's not over. We're on Scuffle episode 4. We're gonna have 5. It's there's more to talk about. And if anything, then we'll just start having scuffles.
Right?
You know,
via.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh man, but no,
I wanted to go out on my shield, you know.
Right. I wanted to go out on my couch.
Out on my couch, on my pillow. But yeah, man, so excited, and now next time we're gonna have more fights to talk about. It's gonna be crazy.
This is good.
Yeah,
and Dana was good on his promise.
He was good on his promise. Good for him. He did it. We'll see how they continue on through this whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, until next time, guys.
It's good to see your fucking face.
Yeah, good to see your face too. Yeah, it's a good thing. We're back on it. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this stuff. We're doing this for you guys and for us too. It's fun. This is all great. We're happy to be back. But until the next time, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Sag MC.
Peace out, guys. See ya.